Hey guys, what's going on? Myth Ninja here again, and I have a quick little video here for you. It's only 8 minutes, but it's actually my Monarch deck versus a Vylon deck. I've never dueled this deck before, ever, so I had no idea what I was getting into. Obviously, starting off the game, I had no idea that's what he was playing with, but I don't want to ruin too much of it, so I'll just kind of let the game run and let you watch it. I'll come in here and there and kind of tell you guys what's going on. But on this first hand, it was not very good. See, I have Mass Dragon and my Zaborg there, which I can't summon because I need 2 tributes in order to summon him. And if I want an extra effect, I had to use a light monster, so that way I can destroy his extra deck, but I get to choose which cards that that he gets rid of and destroys into the graveyard. I drew March of the Monarchs. It isn't a bad card, but obviously I can't use it, and I don't want to let this guy know that I'm using a Monarch deck, so I kind of just leave it that way, and I'm hoping whatever it is, he attacks my Mass Dragon, I'm able to have another card on the field, and then hopefully I can summon Berserk Gorilla and just summon Zaborg, get rid of his whatever monster he has on the field, and then see if I can make something work. But he summons Photon Lead, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a Utopia deck, and then he summons a Vylon card, and I was like, okay, I've never dueled this deck before. What's gonna happen? I started reading his cards, and I just kept seeing destroy, target something on my side of the field, and I'm like, oh dude, this is gonna annoy me so bad. But then he synchroed into summon Epsilon, and from there on out, I was like, oh great, dude, what is... And so then I started reading the card, and I saw if he has an equipped card, he's able to destroy a card on my field. So I'm just like, oh no, he's gonna keep doing this over and over and over until he beats me. So then, as I planned, or as I thought, he actually does do this. He gets rid of my Mass Dragon. So at this point, I'm just thinking like, okay, well then I'm fucked. He's gonna keep destroying everything I had, but obviously I didn't give up. I kept going. Obviously I take the hit. The next card I drew was Nimble Momonga, and I had a feeling he was going to destroy it, but I had the benefit of the doubt, and I put him down anyways. The reason that keeps popping up is because it wants me to use Monarch Storm 4th, but obviously I can't use it because of Zaborg being a level 8 and I need 2 monsters. So then I'm kind of just looking around his field and seeing what I'm working with. I want to get to know the deck a little bit more. So then I'm just kind of looking at his cards, reading the cards, see what they do. And this card, Epsilon, I actually thought it couldn't be targeted. So then that's why I thought that, okay, even if I can summon Zaborg and it can't be targeted, I'm going to still kill it by attacking it with my own monster, being it 2800. But obviously things don't work out the way you plan all the time in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just kept rolling with it, kind of just kept moving and moving and moving, hoping that I could pull something off. Destroyed Nemo Manga, and then from here I think he actually summons Vylon Ohm. I think after he draws the card that he wants to get from Vylon material. And then after that he deals quite a bit of damage, and he drops me all the way down to 900 life points. And at that point, just things look grim. I'm thinking I'm not gonna win. There's no way I'm gonna be able to pull it back. But then I'm just like, I'm just lucky if I can pull this off. I can at least still destroy his extra deck without using his special effect, which I get to pick it. But so in a way, it was a good thing that I had Zaborg with me at the first turn, because then this next card I drew was actually March of the Monarchs, which actually got me to win the game, surprisingly. So at this point there's a small pause because I'm thinking, my brain's cranking. I'm like, okay, I just got first Monarch, I could do something now. So then what I do is I'm thinking, so then I summon Berserk Gorilla. It takes me a little bit of time because I'm thinking of using this first, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna use Berserk Gorilla, but first I place the first Monarch down, and then after that I summon Berserk Gorilla, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe he still might have something, and so that's why I don't use it. And then I keep thinking about putting first Monarch down, I mean the Monarch Storm 4th, but I'm just like, no, I can't do that yet, because what if I might need it for next turn? What if I draw a Chaos or Mobius or something, at least something that I can use. But I use Tenacity to get Escalation of the Monarchs, which will let me summon Zaborg on his turn during his main phase. So then I cancel that. I put March of the Monarchs down so that way he won't be able to target my Monarchs when I do summon it. So then after that, I put down Escalation, and I put down Berserk Gorilla, attack his Ohm, and he gets to use his effect, which I forgot what it actually does. But other than that, I still attack his Ohm either way, and then things keep popping up. And the reason it is because I kept getting nervous. I was thinking, okay, I need to pull this off, I need to pull this off. I'm not thinking about holding the circle button to cancel out anything that it wants to activate. After this, I end my turn, I hold the circle button after, so that way it can just skip through. And then once he draws his card, I activate the escalation of the Monarch, so that way I can start getting ready with my plan, and hopefully that it worked and he doesn't use his effect to get rid of escalation or anything like that. And due to my nervousness, I actually do a bit of a misplay, but it still worked out in the long run, because when you activate the first Monarch, you're able to discard a card and it turns into the attribute monster that you want it to be. So that's exactly what I do. I activate it, and then I activate its effect. I get rid of the Monarch Storm 4th in order to initiate his additional effect for Zaborg. If I use a light monster, I'm able to destroy the same number of monsters as the level of the light monster that I destroy using the effect of Zaborg. So it's a level 8, which means I get to destroy 8 monsters from his extra deck, but no more than that. But since I changed escalation, it kind of canceled out the first Monarch's effect. And here I'm trying to figure it out, like, why didn't it work? And then after like the third time, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't let the ability activate. I'm like, oh crap. So then at this point, I'm just like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do it. But after a couple tries of trying to exit it out, I'm just like, okay, well, forget it and just go for it. I tribute summon him. Like I said, I thought I couldn't target him because of his effect, but it just makes so I can't target his back row. So I thought it activated there, but it didn't. I destroyed his card, thus making him choose which cards to put into the graveyard. So that's why there's kind of this long pause here, and I'm just kind of like, okay, what's going on? I want to attack him, but of course he's destroying the cards, he's picking which cards he wants to throw out. And then right here in like about a second or two, you're going to start seeing cards get sent to the graveyard. And he only has 11. So hitting 8 of his cards was actually a very good thing. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have much left to work with. And so pretty much after this, after he destroys all these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, that he just gets rid of every single card in his hand. He tries to activate his Vylon material and Vylon filament, and so that we could just get a couple extra cards. I don't know what any of these cards does, so I was just completely clueless. Like, okay, I'm just gonna let him keep going. Whatever he does it, and I'm gonna just keep going on with the duel and attack him, and then hopefully next turn I have something to negate whatever it is that he's gonna do, and hopefully he doesn't summon anything good or play anything that'll just completely decimate my field. So then we just keep playing, and then all of a sudden he just straight up surrenders on me. And that was the game. I don't like winning this way. I feel like it's a coward's way out. No one likes to take their beatings, apparently. But okay, that was the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Press like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you enjoyed, and I'll see